Hello, everybody. I am ready.
Hello and welcome to the first episode of Midwest Retro Gamers. We are a husband-wife team. My name is Eric.
I'm Mo, and we search around the Midwest and search for retro games and toys at flea markets, garage sales, and stores.
Pretty much this first episode is going to be mainly just pick up stuff that we picked up around these flea markets, garage sales, and video game stores. In the future episodes, we'll probably have some recordings of our findings at our flea markets or game stores if they allow us to record. And we also are going to have on future episodes a special guest, Toy Tony, who will give us some special tips on when hunting for toys, what to look for when you're doing that. So that'll be pretty exciting. Why don't we first start off by our garage sale finds? We had a big find over the weekend. It was a Nintendo with controllers, AV output, no power adapter, 23 games, and got that for a whole $20. It was a very good find. So we're not going to name all of them off. There's pretty common ones in there, but we just took out some of the ones that were the most, most hard ones to find. One of them I did take was Kid Icarus. It was a 5-screw cart. I already have a 3-screw Kid Icarus, so I kept the 5-screw variants, and I got both variants as any collector would have. So.
Another one that's a great game is the Nintendo's
Turtles.
Turtles,
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game.
which is a great game to play. A lot of fun. Another Ninja Gaiden.
Not Gaiden, Gaiden.
I know a lot of people say Gaiden. I don't understand it. But
It was in the movie The Wizard. There's also commercials out there on YouTube.
never a favorite, but a Peter Pan and the Pirates. Never liked that game. But good to add to the collection.
We got RBI Baseball, which is the licensed version. You don't see that too very often. Mostly the Tengen version you see.
And then classic dodgeball.
Super Dodgeball is awesome. Awesome game. And of course you have Ninja Gaiden. Oh, I'm sorry, we did that. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, which is also a classic.
Could you beat Tyson?
I could beat Tyson.
Yes.
Now, not so much. I'm slow now, as my old age. It's actually a good find for the grass sales. I haven't been finding a lot of good finds at grass sales, but this past weekend I was actually finally able to hit a good find finally. So that was cool to find.
It seems like at the garage sales we have been hitting, it seems like we're the next person to come up, and by that time someone's already bought all their games or systems, so we're $1 late and what is it? What did I say then? $1 late?
$1 short or something.
Yeah, something like that.
But also, I actually forgot to mention that they had some magazines at the garage sale too, so I was able to pick up these for 50 cents each. Got a Game Genie book from Nintendo. I actually have a Game Genie, but not the book. We have a Super Game Boy manual. The NES Game Atlas, which I actually have a copy of. I'm actually giving this copy to Toy Tony because I'm looking for one. Sorry, I got a copy, so it's his. One Nintendo Power with Diddy Kong Racing on the front. Volume 103. Also look out for Nintendo Powers. And the Donkey Kong Country Player's Guide. So those are also awesome to pick up too. You don't run into those every day. Why don't next we start on the flea market finds. And we'll start off Mo with the first.
Yeah, I thought this is a jumper pack. I thought it was the extension pack because the guy who sold it to me, he's like, "Oh yeah, it's $1. It's for the PlayStation." So I'm like, "Oh okay," thinking it was the extension pack. So I thought I had one of on them, but no.
But got it for $1. You know,
Yeah.
if you find we can find an N64 console without one, we have one.
I was disappointed.
But it was okay. It's still good find for $1. We also got Superman 64, and that's the greatest game in the world. But if you're going for a complete N64 collection, you gotta have it.
Where's Waldo?
And by the way, all these games were between $2 and $7 that we picked up. I don't remember the exact price for each one, but they were bundles. We got Thunder and Lightning. And yes. And also, good bundle pack that I picked up. You don't see these normally every day. Sega CD 32X. Slam Jam with Scottie Pippen. And also, Corpse Killer for Sega CD 32X. Now, don't have a Sega CD or a 32X. I'm hoping to acquire those one day if we can find it for a decent price. But I couldn't pass them up. I had to get them. I also got Sega CD Bram Stoker's Dracula and Tomcat Alley. So those were some good finds. And one other good book we found, which I used to have when I was a kid, was He-Man, Teela's Secret, for 50 cents. And you couldn't pass that up. Just, you know, it's in great shape for being as old as it is, so hoping I find more. So, that was, you know, pretty much on the flea market's not a lot of stuff. And then we're getting closer to the cold season, so flea markets will be shutting down the next month. So unfortunately, we're not in the south where they are all year round when it's warm. So pretty much we'll be hitting pretty much stores during the winter months. So
Or traveling.
yeah, traveling. Yes. Last we have the game store finds. So why don't you start off with the Super Nintendo?
Actually, I never played this game, but it's Rocky and Bullwinkle. I've never played it. Have
Neither
you?
have I. I think it was a cheap price, so I picked it up. And if you're going for a complete Super NES, gotta have it. Same with NES too.
King of Monsters 2. Again, another game I have not played. Warriors Woods is another one. And then this is actually a pretty fun one. Is Kirby's Dream Course. I was
Yeah, Kirby's are fun.
I love Kirby.
And for the NES, we have in pristine shape. Got that for $17. Now, the Bonk's Adventure for the TurboGrafx 16 goes for $17 right now, I think, on Amazon. That's probably what they thought it was. They just quickly did it and just didn't realize it was the wrong system. But
Worked out in our advantage.
it worked out in our advantage, yes, for sure. This is an awesome find. And it was just on a day that I was just felt like going out, you know, cruising for games, and came across it, and it was sitting just like this, but it didn't have the price sticker on the front. It was right here. There were a bunch of games on there on top of it. So I think I picked up tennis that day. There was another one. It was part of our black box game. There was something on there. It was like Bonk's Adventure. Oh my god! It's probably gonna be like $200-300. And it's like, kind of look at that Bonk's Adventure, and they brought it out, and it was $16.99. So I was sold on it. So I'll take that game. So I was just trying not to be giddy and
Keep it
smiley,
cool. Keep it
jump
cool.
up and down. Just had to be real cool. And I was like, yeah, Bonk's is an awesome game. I played that when I was a kid. It was really awesome. Which I did, and I was just kind of just throwing a story out there. But actually, I actually played Bonk's Adventure for the TurboRaptor 16. I actually had a friend who actually had that, and I thought it was pretty cool. So, but now we have that in our collection. And we are going for, as I said, for Super NES, N64, we are still going for a complete NES collection. So right now, that will make 438 for the NES. We are now at 114 for the Super NES. Not very high on the N64. I think we're only around like
50.
Yeah.
54, I think.
Yeah. So probably when we put this video up, I'll probably put a little text down there about the current games we're at. Well, that's pretty much it that we have for this month's show.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching, and we will be in the next few weeks going to Retropalooza in Texas. So we will be recording, meeting some people, and doing
Finding some
game
good
pickups.
games.
Hopefully, yes. That will probably, another thing we'll probably do is some for some upcoming episodes is some collection videos. Especially, we got a lot of games behind us, and a lot of things, to show the audience. The NES might be, one part. Super NES 2 would be the second part. We'll also have a toy collection video. Show some of the toys that we've, collected. As you can see, I'm a big Thundercats fan. I'm also He-Man.
I'm more Ninja Turtles.
And she loves Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, that's mine.
So, but yeah. So please comment, share, like, and we'll see you next time.